Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox. Hey, Jafora Fox. Jafora Fox.
Hello, God bless you. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and I am so excited on tonight. Have another amazing guest on tonight. So you want to make sure now that you do tag your friends, share, let everyone know that the Jafora Fox Show is on. And I am here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars for Thursdays at 7 p.m. You can schedule a free consultation by going to my website, that is www.jaforafox.com, and schedule a free consultation. You would and can, if you would, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So please, if you will go to YouTube, Jafora Fox Show, and hit the red button that says subscribe, click the bell so that you can receive the notifications of the Jafora Fox Show. And finally, thank you so much for sharing, because as I always say, sharing is caring. So if you would please share this Facebook Live, as well as if you are on YouTube, and hello to my YouTube viewers, as well as Live Manna Worldwide. Thank you all so much for being a part and joining the Jafora Fox Show. And put shared in the comments. So put shared in the comments if you have shared, and if you would like to be a part of the drawing at the end of the show with your name, but putting in the word shared in the comment section. So you want to put shared, even if you don't want to be in the drawing and you have shared, it is greatly appreciated. And I do thank you all so much for sharing. And on tonight, as well as future shows, if you would like to ask a question, I wanted to remind you that you can put a question in the comments for myself or the guest that is on that night. You can put it in the comments, your question. If we have time and can, we will definitely be answering your question, as well as if you would like to come on the show, then you want to put in that StreamYard information for the show. So you want to make sure that you put in the comments. If you would like to be a guest and come on to the Jafora Fox Show, then you can put that information in your browser and you'll be able to ask a question live on the show. So again, ask a question. You can put a question in the comments, as well as if you would like to be invited as a guest and ask your question live, then you will be able to do that also. So I am so excited about tonight, and so let me know that you're here and say hello. So let's see who is here with us on tonight. Hi, Stephanie. God bless you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Hello. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for sharing. If you would please share. Hi, Evelyn. God bless you, Evelyn. And thank you so much for sharing. God bless you. God bless you all. So sharing is caring. So you want to make sure that you do share and put share in the comments if you would like to be a part of the drawing. You don't have to necessarily be a part of the drawing if you don't want to be a part of it. But if you would please still share. So on tonight, have an exciting guest, a wonderful woman of God that will be coming before you soon. It is Princess Booker is the guest on tonight. So God bless you. And I'm so excited to have Princess here on tonight. Princess. So God bless you, Princess. Hello, and we'll be talking to you soon. And God bless you, woman of God. Thank you so much for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. You also let me know that you're here and say hello. Hello. Say hello, and we'll just see who else is here on tonight. Hi, Rome. Bless you, my son. God bless you. Love you. Thank you so much for sharing. Because as I always say, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So on tonight, as I spoke about on last week, we talked about the business plan and how on tonight I will be giving you some pointers about your business plan. So about your business plan. So God bless you. Hi, my hubby. Thank you so much for your support and your love for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. If you would please share. So tonight, business plan. It is, you all, so very important for you as a business owner to have a business plan. And even if you have not yet started your business, you can start writing a business plan. And if you are already in business, you can begin to put that business plan into place, because you definitely need that. The Bible talks about write the vision and make it plain. So on tonight, I'm going to give you 4 steps of the business plan. This is a traditional format, which this is a really detailed format, but you can tweak your business plan to fit your business and your business needs. So for the traditional business plan format, you might prefer a traditional, as I said, or you can do a simplified business plan format. As I said, it is very detailed. It is depending upon what that lender or whomever you're dealing with, what they're needing and what they would like to see as well. Because it can be and become very comprehensive in your plan. If you are requesting finances and different traditional sources to help fund your business. So when you write your business plan outline, instead use sections. So I have broken this down by sections that makes the most sense for your business and your needs. Traditional business plans use some combination of these 9 sections, but just on tonight, I'm going to provide you with 4, and then next week I'll go over the other parts of the outline. So the first one that I want to start with is your executive summary. And so I'm sure you wonder, what is an executive summary? And so what you want to do is briefly tell your reader what your company is and why it will be successful. Include your mission statement, your product or service, and basic information about your company's leadership team if you have that as a part of your business. If you are the only one, then you tell them about you. And if you have employees, location of your business. You should also include financial information and high-level growth plans if you plan to ask for financing. And also in asking for finances, you want to make sure that you invest in your business as well. So let that person or that company or whomever investor is, let them know that you have taken the time as well in investing in your business also. And so then you want to have your company description, which is number 2, and use your company description to provide detailed information about your company. You want to go in details about the problems your business will solve. Because as a business owner, that's what it is. You are solving problems. You're wanting to be able to help your client be able to make sure that they are doing and getting done what they are trying to accomplish. And here you want to be very, 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 very specific about what this looks like and list out the consumers, any organizations or businesses your company plans to serve. And so if you have not yet gotten to that point, don't be afraid about all of this. Just put down the information that you do have, because as a startup business, you may not have this. So know that your business plan can be tweaked depending upon the type and what you're trying to do for your business. So you want to explain the competitive advantages that will make your business a success. So remember, this is a plan that a person wants to see. This is the blueprint that they're going to be looking at, so that they want to know if they can help you, what it is that you're trying to do in your business. And so you also want to, if you have a team, reach out. Reach out to others and asking, getting their input, their information, networking with others who may be in the business that you are doing as well. And so if you have not found you a location for your business, which is a brick and mortar, then you can use your virtual office if you are, utilizing the virtual office as your home address. So you want to make sure that your company's description is a place to boost about your strength. So that's your company description. So I wanted to give you two things. The first is your executive summary. Number two is the company description. So those are the two things that I will go over for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to the guest on tonight. I am again, you all, so very, very excited to have Princess Booker, which is the CEO of Clear Visions Global Services, and they provide services in accounting, tax prep, financial investment, and executive coaching. Clear Vision Global Services sees and shares your vision as you do and will operate with due diligence towards triumphant victory. They are a dedicated team of determined professionals committed to bringing your dreams into fruition. So at this time, you all, I'm going to introduce you to my guest on tonight, Princess Booker. So God bless you, Princess. Hello, hello. I am so excited and honored to have you here on tonight.
Yes, I'm very excited myself. I'm excited. I'm nervous, and this is awesome. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and no need to be nervous. We all here together. God got us. You're flowing. You are amazing. You are awesome. You are a boss lady, and so you are going to make this happen. So, and let us know, you all, if there's any technical issues, because I see, is it sounding a bit muffled to you all? So if you will put in the comments, let me know. Okay, so let me see if we can make some adjustments on this end. But I'm going to go ahead and get started as well with the questions for tonight. And so, feel free, Princess, to flow.
All right.
To flow as necessary. It's okay. You got this. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, as you stated, my name is Princess Booker. I also go by the name of Miss Titanium. That name was pretty much coined by a good friend of mine because once he had heard my story, he was like, girl, you just bounce back from everything. He's like, things come up against you and it's like, it's not even affecting you. You just keep going. So one of my favorite songs is I Am Titanium. And so he coined that as my nickname. I am the owner of Clear Visions Global Corps, and it is also financial services for small businesses at this time. I'm operating out of Jacksonville, Florida, but my services are global. My background is in human resources as well as accounting, so I'm actually a CPA. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist about me. And also, I am proud to say that I am a newly published author of the Chronicles of She, Surviving Humility Through Empowerment. Yes.
That's awesome, awesome. And with your business, Princess, tell us about some of the services. And I know with tax season, just the deadline was here, but tell us about some of the things. If a person has some questions or concerns about their taxes, maybe they didn't get an opportunity to get filed, of what they could possibly do at this time as a late filer.
As a late filer, it is important to get those extensions applications in as soon as possible. Get in touch with your CPA as soon as possible. I'm available as well. This tax season was a little different from the ones before because of COVID. And so that put not only the strain on the tax preparer, but it also, there was a lot of miseducation that went around social media, on the news, things like that, when in regards to what to look forward to during this tax season. The IRS was actually behind from 2019 because of the hit of COVID. And so they're still processing over 4.5 million tax returns from 2019. So there have been quite a few delays, but patience is a virtue. I do know that the current Where's My Refund app, that hasn't been working as well as it has in the past. But a simple phone call to the IRS, I can't say simple, I do apologize. It may be a little tedious of a wait, or just not being able to get to a person. But when you find yourself in those places, there is the opportunity to speak with what they call a tax advocate, and that is also offered through the IRS as well. Speaking on the additional services that are offered through Clear Visions, we also assist small business owners in corporate restructuring or just the startup of your business. As you were speaking earlier regarding the business plan, we don't always know how important a business plan is when we're starting out a business. And we automatically assume, I have an idea, I can get started, but there's so much other groundwork that needs to take place when you're looking to start a business. And a lot of that too is more of an internal look at, am I able to start a business right now from a personal level as well as a professional level? And once you get through that understanding, then you start to develop what my services are, how can I be of service, and who my target audience is. So absolutely, I was really giddy over here as you were stating about the executive summary and all that good stuff.
Yes, that is awesome. And I know exactly how and what you just said, because, it's more to definitely just having a business. I'm a business owner. Definitely, as Princess has co-signed as well, it is very, very important and key that you do write your business plan. And there's so much information out there, and you always want to do your due diligence and taking the time to invest in yourself with finding the information that you need that is going to be helpful for your business. And if you need help with that, I provide a free consultation, as well as Princess She provides a free consultation also. So look out for those resources and help that is free, so that you can make sure that you are on the right track with your business. So you wanted to make sure that you do your part in helping and making sure that your foundation is set properly for your business. So at this time, I see some others coming in. God bless you. Thank you, B, for joining us on tonight. So God bless you. God bless you. And each of you, if you would please put shared in the comments, letting us know that you have shared the Facebook Live, because we do have a drawing at the end of the show that you can be a part of if you put shared in the comments, so that we'll know to put your name on the wheel of names. Even if you do share, it is greatly appreciated. You don't have to be a part of the drawing. And then if you would like to ask a question, if you would put that in the comments, so that if there's any questions that you may have for the guest or myself, you can put that in the comments. And then if you would like to come on live and ask your question, you also can put that link into your browser, and it will allow you to come into the studio, and then you can ask your question. The link is only for tonight, so don't have to worry about it. You won't be able to use it for future shows. It's only for tonight. So definitely, I love the engagement, love wanting to answer your questions. And so also, Princess, tell us about the financial investment for a business.
So first, I would like to say that I have noticed on social media, I study social media a lot, because I try to figure out what my audience needs or what my clients need. And so many of my clients are millennials, and so they constantly communicate, ask questions through social media. And one thing that I have noticed is that a lot of people are speaking more so about business credit, and they're not really understanding how that ties into their business. They're just jumping on it because it has the credit in there. But it's really developing a savvy financial portfolio, investment portfolio for your business, as well as creating operationals purchasing options and things like that for your business. So I sit down with my clients during certain consultations or certain parts of the process, and we go over what their investments should look like. For instance, I have one client, she's actually interested, excuse me, my braces. She's actually interested in purchasing property and flipping homes. So this is a different dynamic for her business. And so I have to go in and consult with her to make sure that this is the right decision for her. And we found out that she's actually pretty good at it. And so we developed her financial portfolio in a separate place where her business is now gaining residual income from her investment properties and things of that nature. Utilizing your business to purchase stocks and shares and options, and now this cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, you can really create a different form of revenue for your business in those places, and also put yourself in a different tax bracket from a business standpoint. So yeah, I think understanding financial investments as it pertains to business and retirement as it pertains to entrepreneurs, because I'm also noticing for myself as well, I had a pretty savvy 401k when I was on a traditional job, but when it came to starting out as a business owner, small business owner, I had to actually go and find different avenues to create IRAs for my business and to ways to pay myself through my business, as well as plan for my retirement.
That is definitely awesome, definitely valuable information, and definitely do understand as well that so much information be out on social media, and you want to be careful about what it is that you're looking at, because you don't know that person's whole, their whole story. Just because they got approved for something, that does not mean that that's going to work for you, because it's a whole package, it's a portfolio, it's all the information that goes along with that. So you want to sit down with someone to help you be able to sort through that, making sure you're doing what works best for your business. So that is always so key. I see it so much reading through all of the information. People get so excited. Oh, that person got approved and they did this, without really understanding everything that goes along with why that person was approved. And one of the other things is you don't know, if they didn't tell you, they might have personally guaranteed, which means they use their personal credit to help them in their business credit. So yeah. Just a little tidbit for you all as the audience. When you see things that people are doing, if they have not given you the whole story about what they did to get them where they're at, then you want to be very careful and talk to someone that can look at your situation that is going to be best for you. So at this time, I'm going to take the time to just go through and see if we have any other audience members. I want to say hello to my YouTube viewers. Hi, cousin. Love you. Love you, Milton. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for tagging all of your friends. I do appreciate that. So if you would tag, share the Facebook Live with others, as well as if you are watching from YouTube, say hello and let me know that you are here with us on tonight. And again, please share, because sharing is caring. And if you would put share in the comments, because what that does, it allows me to sew back into the entrepreneurs. And so we'll talk about this a little later, but Princess does have a book, as she stated, she's an author. And so wanted to be able to sew into her business with purchasing 2 books, which is The Chronicles of She, Surviving Humility Through Empowerment. If you put shared in the comments, that will put your name in the drawing so that you can receive one of those books. So sharing is caring, and in advance, thank you so much for sharing. So I am going to now go into some other information about the business plan. Because I gave you the first 2 outlines of the business plan of what you're needing with your business plan. So we talked about your executive summary, talked about your company description, and now want to go over with you the market analysis. And it's like, okay, what does that actually mean, the market analysis? You know, so you want to make sure in with your market, which is your target audience. It's part of doing an analysis on your business because you can check with someone else. So doing an analysis allows you to get with someone else, talk to someone else who's possibly in the same business as yourself, and then see what works for them so that you can try to see, hopefully, if that will work for you. Because there's so many people in this world, I promise you all, don't worry about if someone comes to you and asking you information about how you're doing your business. I think, as I said, sharing is caring. And so help someone else. But someone would have had to give you the information also. So it's okay to let others know what you were doing and how it helped you in your business so that it can be helpful to someone else, because we always want to be helpful in doing business. So want to be helpful. So with your market analysis, you'll need a good understanding of your industry outlook and target market. And your target market could be your age. What age are you going after? Is it males? Is it females? Is it a product that you have that serves children? Is it a product that services adults, seniors? And so that's your target market, as well as what geographical area do you live in? Do you have a product that can be used regardless, no matter where you live? Can my services be offered to someone if they live in another state? And so you want to take the time to put all of that together in an analysis. And you want to do competitive research. As I said, ask someone or do research on the internet to see about what this other company is doing. Doing a lot of networking is very helpful in doing a competitive research, because it will show you what other businesses are doing and what their strengths are in your market research. So you want to know what the strengths are of a product that you, or a service that you might be offering. And you want to know, well, is this going to work? And you want to try it out. Just because in the beginning it may move a little slow, don't give up, don't fold. You may just need to tweak, different strategy. You may need to come up with a different strategy for your business. It doesn't mean that it's not going to work. You just may have to do some things a little different. And then you want to ask yourself, how can you do it better? And now is the time that you want to answer those questions in doing your market analysis. Remember, make sure that you take the time to do this for your business. If you have to take each section at a time, but you want to get started. So if you are a business owner right now in business and you have not done this, tomorrow is a good day to start with that first part, putting together your executive summary. And then the next part of that I spoke about was your company description, the market analysis. And then the fourth item I'm going to talk about is your organization and management. And this all depends upon if you have others in your organization that is working with you, in the company with you, and if you have a management or a team of people that you have helping you run your business. And if you're just starting out and you don't have anyone, you can put a projection of what you're wanting to see your organization and the management look like in the future and how you plan to get there. And so how do you do that is tell your readers how your company will be shared. What is it going to be done? Who's going to be dividing what work? Who does what? And how they plan to get done what they're trying to do. Who will run it? I mean, you are the CEO, but what are your responsibilities? Do you have a CFO? Do you have a secretary? Like naming those people. If you are in the beginning, all of those, then say, at this time, you are all of those, but projecting to be able to get some additional help. And so you want to describe also your legal structure of your business. State whether you have or intend to incorporate your business as a C corporation or an S corporation. With that, you want to get with someone who is knowledgeable in that area so that they can explain to you the difference of the S corporation with the C corporation. Form is general or the limited liability partnership, limited partnership. So you want to get with a tax professional, an accountant, an attorney, somebody that can help you be able to explain that to you if you're not aware of what those things mean. It is so key in knowing and understanding for the tax bracket reasons, as well as why you're forming your business in the way that you are forming it. And if you do have others that is a part of your company, you want to consider including their resume and their experiences and their skills and any other members that you have on your team. With a business of LLC, you have members. And so you may have additional members that are a part of your business. So when you're building your business, you want to have strong people on your team, because when you get ready to go for financing and things like that, depending upon the percentage of what that person has in the business, their financials and information and credit and all of that has to be included in you getting funding and resources for the business. So that is very, very key when you are putting your business together. Who are you including on your business? Or are you just naming people just to have people because it's your cousin or if it's someone else? You know, you want to make sure that you think about who is being included in the business, because for business funding, that information is necessary, as well as for opening a business account. All of these people need to be included on the checking account. So you want to make sure that they are able to be able to do that as well. So I went over something with you in reference to the business plan. It is so much information. So I just wanted to kind of break it up on tonight. So one of the final things that you can do is go to the SBA. They have an actual information, and that's sba.gov. It's business guide, plan your business, write your business plan. So if you go to their website, they actually have some examples, this information, as well as examples in the SBA website. So there is so much information out there that you don't really have or shouldn't have a reason in not having a business plan for your business, because it is very, very vital and extremely important to have your business plan. And so I'm going to check in to see if we have any questions, any comments or anything in the comment section, or if someone wants to come on and ask a question. So any other comments, say hello and let us know that you are here. So say hello and let us know that you are here with us on tonight. So do you have any others that is shared? Let's see. Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing. Thank you, sharing is caring. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sharing. God bless you all. Thank you. And do we have any others? Thank you, Brenda. God bless you all. I appreciate you all sharing and watching, taking out the time. You can also tag others and let them know that the Jafora Fox Show is here. And so I'm going to go and ask some more questions for Princess. She has just a wealth of knowledge and information, so many things. Just excited about what she is doing and what is happening in her life. So Princess, tell us about the book. Let's get started with you sharing with us about the book, your book, The Chronicles of She, Surviving Humility Through Empowerment.
Yes, so I decided to write the Chronicles, and actually it wasn't really a decision. It became a thing through journaling and meditation. And in 2016, I undergone something that really shook my world. I had lost my mom. And the year prior to that, in November of 2015, I'd actually tried to commit suicide. And shortly after that, it was November 2015. And then in February on the 23rd, I lost my mother. And I was not equipped emotionally to handle that. So I went through a dark place, which was a form of depression, alcoholism, just really disoriented. And I just couldn't get a grip on life. And with that understanding, I had a good friend in my life, and I actually thank God for him and his wisdom, because he would say, come on, miss, you got to pray, and I didn't feel close to God. I didn't feel like, God cared about me at that point, because now I've lost my home. My oldest had just gone off to college, and my household dynamics were changing. My financial situation had changed because I had lost my job. And so I just had this whole thing of like, well, it's me. It's over. Life is over. And I still had 2 small children at home that had to see me in that state. So I began to journal. And I started walking more. I would get out. He would, get me together and say, let's go fishing. And I had never gone fishing before. So it's like, why am I out here fishing? I do not want to fish. But that day I caught my first fish. I was like, I caught that. That's my fish. So different things, were building up to show me different forms of happiness and that I'm still alive, and that God wants me to live. And with that understanding, when we would go out fishing or hiking and things like that, I never knew that I enjoyed hiking, by the way. I never knew it. And I didn't know I was overweight until I saw myself differently out on the other end of things. So I would journal the experience of fishing. And then out of journaling the experience of fishing and hiking, I began to be more transparent and open with myself about the things that was really bothering me. And it was more than just the fact that I lost my mom and the tangible things like that. But there were things in my past from childhood traumas and adult things, decisions that I had made that were causing me, that were causing me to not really be fulfilled in my life. And I had different forms of victories and successes in life, and but I still wasn't happy. I didn't feel whole. So through that journaling experience, I began to reveal to myself and thank God that he showed me his face in that place, because I was shaken. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I had to admit things to myself that I had locked away in a secret compartment in my mind. And those things pushed me to go forward with therapy. And as I began to go to therapy, I began to open myself up to going to church and talking more so to my pastor and my first lady. Hey, these things happened to me. I'm not okay with it. I thought I was okay with it. What do I do from here? I'm angry. I'm grieving. I'm lost, I'm confused, and I'm like I spoke to you earlier today, I'm more so of a person, I like to plan things. I like to know what's going to happen next. And in those stages, I had no clue what to expect on the other end, other than to trust God and to believe in myself. And so after talking with several of my friends, and I thank God for them and them pushing me, you need to write a book. And I'm like, what? I ain't write no book. I just want to talk about it, to you guys. I don't want everybody to know my business, and then in 2018, I was lying on my sofa and I was taking a break from work. It was tax season then. And I was taking a break, and I could hear the Holy Spirit speak to me and say, Princess, look up the word purpose. And I actually got up and I went to my phone and I Googled the word purpose. And from there, I learned that purpose is a noun as well as a verb. It is who we are as well as what we do. And I began to write that down. And as I began to write that down, I'm always writing something down. As I began to write that down, certain things began to manifest in that place. And that's when I can hear the voice of the Lord say, I called you to be my purpose. Your parents gave you the name Princess, but I see you and I call you upon my purpose. And I jumped up and I was like, this can't be real. So I called my aunt and I ran it by her and I was like, does that sound crazy? And she was like, that's not crazy. She was like, what else did you write? And I said, obligation. And she was like, and what did you get from that? And I was like, so much. So I'm just telling her all this stuff. And then I began to speak about worthiness. And I developed an acronym called POW, Purpose, Obligation, and Worthiness. And I started with the word worthiness to go backwards, because in certain places in life or throughout life, we don't feel like that we are worthy. I don't care how many blessings that we receive. I don't care how we sit, throughout life and things happen for us. We don't feel like that we deserve those things. So we don't feel worthy. And so we do not operate in that understanding that this was ordained for me to have. And so we tie ourselves to false obligations that are distractions that keeps us from our true purpose that God predestined us for in the first place. And the Chronicles were born from there.
That is absolutely awesome and amazing, and definitely amazing for you to be able to have the courage. It takes so much courage to move forward and really to be doing things that God has called for you to do, because we worry about what other people are going to say and what people think, and even what we even say to ourselves, the clutter and the chatter that we have within our own thoughts can be self-defeating, really before anyone else began to have anything to say. And so definitely I'm so proud of you, and kudos to you for taking the step and the stance to, write the book. And so from the book, if you would read one of the inserts from your book.
Well, one of the inserts from the book is actually a poem written by Paul Laurence Dunbar.
Okay.
I found this poem when I was about 14 years old, and I didn't understand how prevalent this poem would be for me at the age of 40. I'll be 41 on the 23rd, by the way. So I'm excited. So being able to sit here and do this, and then to reflect back at a place when God was really trying to prepare me for where I am. So I'll read this poem to you guys. It's We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouthed with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be otherwise? In counting all our tears and sighs, nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet and loan the mile. But let the world dream otherwise as we wear the mask.
That is so powerful and definitely so amazing point. We all can relate to, and if you keep living, you will be able to relate to as well. And wearing a mask, and covering up, and things happen in your life that you didn't ask for. You don't know how to deal with it. In our community of African Americans, taboo for therapy and different things like that, and not actually having that outlet and that trust from others, and being able to uncover and take that mask off. And so I think it is, as I said before, so powerful and so amazing, the discovery that you're doing. And someone did mention that, Princess, you are amazing. I definitely agree to as well. Princess, you are amazing. So continue to do and be what God has called for. You to be, as you continue to journey and navigate and all of those things, and that purpose and your book and all the amazing things that you've done. And as we talked earlier about, your personal and your business goes together, and you have to be yourself together personally so that you can be your best self in being in a business, having a business, owning a business, just living life itself. And so I wanted to just ask if you would provide some suggestions to other entrepreneurs or someone who may want to be starting a business. So just whatever you would like to share at this time to help other entrepreneurs.
So I want to take a step back. I really appreciate the fact that you spoke about the marketing strategy and organization and development. And in those places, those are both professional and personal. We have to take a look at those things. And I'll tell you one thing, I'll give you a personal story. I had planned Clear Visions. My business has been operating for 12 years now. And I initially started the business as a nonprofit, but due to certain legal parameters, that I didn't do enough research. Due to certain legal parameters, because at the time I was offering credit repair to certain clients. And because credit repair, you can't do that legally for free, I had to charge a minimum of $5. So now it's a for-profit program. So I had to revamp my business, and it started out as just a small consulting firm where I would hire myself out through the housing authority here in Jacksonville, as well as other cities, and to help the recipients, better their lives with their credit and teach them different life mechanism skills, coping skills, because I come from that program as well. But what I didn't plan for was the influx of clients I didn't realize that my success rate would take off in the magnitude that it had done. I didn't plan for that. So that was never part of my marketing strategy. And I didn't plan for the fact that I would have to hire an assistant, because at the time when I started my business, I had a business partner. Well, we had a difference of opinion, and she went her way, I went my way. I didn't plan for that. So that was never part of the organization development. That was never part of the marketing strategy. So now I get to a place and I have grown my business over 150%. And I'm one person operating to take care of over 325 clients at a time. So with that understanding, I began to, one, lose faith in myself and my ability to operate my business as a single entity. Because of the information that I have, I'm very territorial because it's all confidential. And then as an entrepreneur of a business, several businesses, because I also have a book, the Clear Visions, and also have Clear Visions Logistics. So I have 3 different businesses, and I'm a mom. I'm a single parent. And so I had to, juggle, how am I going to do all these businesses? This is my bread and butter. My children now, they're missing time with me, and it's starting to show. My household needs attention. And I'll tell you, in January, I shared with you earlier today, and I have not told anybody really other than yourself and 3 other people that were really close to me, I suffered a stroke. And I'm 40 years old, and it wasn't because of cholesterol. It was simply because of stress, and simply because I didn't plan properly. And I didn't open my mouth because I was too afraid to ask for help, because I was supposed to be Miss Titanium. Miss Titanium doesn't need help. Miss Titanium can juggle it. She can figure this out, but this is being very transparent. I couldn't figure it out. And here it is, tax season. My clients are getting their stuff to me. Some of my clients are delayed. They delay. So I wasn't prepared for the last minute because I had to focus on getting out of the hospital. I was literally in the hospital with my laptop working doing taxes because I didn't have the strength to tell my clients that I could not service them because I'm in the hospital having a stroke. And that's not good, and so understanding that, take care of yourself. It's okay to take a step back and say, this isn't working. It's okay to say, you know what, I didn't plan properly 5 years ago, or I need to revamp this business plan because I'm starting to see an influx. It's okay to say that I need a week off. I need time to myself. I need to focus on my children. And if like with my children, I was able to gather ground with them because now I'm incorporating them into the book because they're a big part of the book. I had my oldest child at 17 years old. So she's 22. She'll be 23 this year. So a lot of that, she's in the book. So why not include her in the process of going through the motions with the book and get with the marketing, talking to my son because he's very financial savvy. Son, can you take care of this spreadsheet for me? Just teaching. And that also teaches them independence, and it also opens up a different form of communication because now their wheels are turning, about what they want for their lives. Because we're moving, excuse me when I say this, I always say business is always traditional when you're dealing with black and green, black and red, excuse me. When you're dealing with black and red, business is always traditional. So bottom line manners always matter. But we are moving towards a more tech savvy society. So we have to hear the voices of the young people when we're doing business, because all these apps, I was lost in it. And my son was like, Mama, get this one will work. When you're doing your videos, because you're going to start doing a podcast, you need to use this works. Get this microphone. I was like, microphone, So I was like, okay. So it just opens up a different arena for now you can have a healthier work-life balance, because now the kids are on board. You have them working with you. And even my youngest, she doesn't care, but she did let me know she didn't like my hair today, So I'm like, what I need to do to fix that? So I'm like, it works, so take a moment to breathe, see about yourself, meditate, and trust God for all the process. He has his hand on you, and I don't like being totally honest. I was so nervous. This is my first interview coming back out with my book. My book was actually launched in August of 2020, and I wasn't able to get it out there because I actually got sued. I was sued. And it delayed my book process, and I was discouraged. I was like, oh, I'm not doing this. I done got sued. People always got something to say. Every time you try to get forward, they kick you when you're down. They want to jump you when you stand up. And God had to bring it back into perspective. Princess, this isn't about you. You know, I didn't take you through those things. You didn't go through those trials and tribulations for you to harbor it all in. You're not the only one that needs to hear that you should live and not die. Get up, grab your bootstraps, tie them up, and get the marching. You know, so I'm so glad that you posted what you posted on social media about the show, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's for me. That's for me. And you'll have those epiphany moments, those ordained moments in your life when there's not going to be anything that can turn you away to say that's not yours. You're going to know that's mine. That's for me. This is where I'm supposed to be. And try not to allow yourself to be distracted. These days, I'm meditating heavily. I'm journaling heavily. And I've isolated myself, not so much as away from people, but I've isolated myself away from the things that were causing distractions. So I'm sorry, I get a little long-winded.
So that is absolutely powerful, an amazing story, amazing journey. Continue to share your story, your ups, your downs, because that's what it's about. It's about encouraging, it's about inspiring, it's about helping others to get to the place that they need to be, because, you know, life happens to us all. And so everybody has a story. And we have to move away from, you know, I guess the testimony, you know, the testimonies are good. We need to let people know about our journey and about what's going on and about what is happening, because I believe it comes from a place of helping to encourage others. But sometimes it can be, when it hits the ears of the wrong person, they can see it as you bragging or boasting, and people are jealous and all of those things, and it does cause you to draw back. But I think that, as you said, that you do what God has called for you to do, and say what he said, have you to say, that you can never, ever go wrong. So again, I think you are amazing, Princess. Continue to do what God has called for you to do. Continue to help uplift and encourage and inspire others in life, in business, you know, in family, and helping to pull others so that they can be as well what God has called for them to be. It takes a village. It takes all of us helping each other. And so I have put your information out. Your Facebook information is showing, your website, your Instagram information is as well showing on the screen. So if you all would like to get in contact with Princess, you can. Her information is there, as well as you have my information that has been placed on the screen also. So again, to each of you, thank you all so much for sharing. And again, Princess, I am so honored and excited. I probably told you this like 4 or 5 times, you know, but I am. And I truly, truly mean that. To every guest that submits a registration form, you know, that you can take the time to share your story, to be spotlight as an entrepreneur in your journey. And thank you for sharing and being so vulnerable and all of the other things as well, because I believe all of that helps to make each and every one of us be great. And it helps to push. So I pray that on tonight, anyone that is at the sound of my voice now or with the replay, that they are encouraged and inspired to move forward in doing what God has called for you to do, and to service the people. We all have an assignment, and we need to be about our assignment and helping others. And so if you have not had the opportunity to share, and put in the comments, because we're going to get ready for the Wheel of Names. If you will put shared in the comments. If you don't want to be a part of the drawing, that's fine. But if you would please share. Sharing is caring, so that other people that's on your friends list or your timeline, maybe it's not something for you, but I'm sure there's somebody else that would definitely be blessed by hearing about Princess's journey, being an entrepreneur, you know, the Jafora Fox Show. So please, please, if you would share. And again, thank you to my YouTube viewers also. And so we're going to get started now with the Wheel of Names. Exciting. Congratulations, Jackie. Bless you. I have your information, Jackie, so I will be getting in contact with you about you receiving the book, Princess's book, which will be, hopefully she'll have them next week. And so once she does get them, then I'll definitely have it. She'll be sending it out to you. God bless you, Julie. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the two winners, Julie Brown and Julie. If you would send me your information so that you'll be able to receive your book from Princess, as well as the other winner, and I just forgot that fast of who the other winner was. But please connect with me so that I can have your information and get your book. Princess will be sending that out to you. Yes, Julie, you are a winner. Thank you. And again, to you, Princess, thank you so much for being a part and a guest of the Jafora Fox Show. Love you. I'm so excited, so proud of you. Continue to shine. Continue to be great. And so congratulations to all of the winners, and God bless you to each and every one of you all on tonight. And thank you for being a part of watching the Jafora Fox Show. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And don't forget to share. So share, because sharing is caring. And yes, congratulations to you, Jackie Curry. Thank you again to both of the winners on tonight. So have a great night. That will conclude the Jafora Fox Show. I love you. God bless.
Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox.